In this video, we are going to start looking at PowerPoint. PowerPoint is the slideshow presentation program that comes with Microsoft Office. And when I say slideshow, it's not necessarily, we're not going to be showing vacation pics or things like that, though you can use it for that. More often than not, PowerPoint is used for multimedia presentations, meaning that there are different elements involved in it. There's usually text, some images, possibly some video and some audio, and oftentimes there's a person actually speaking, giving the presentation and using the PowerPoint as a supplemental aid, either showing behind them or on a separate screen, something like that. So let's start off by opening up PowerPoint. You'll notice that the initial view that I get is very similar to what we've been seeing in Word and Excel. I do have different themes and templates. We're going to talk more about themes going forward, but for now we're just going to go ahead and choose the basic white theme so we can look at the actual application interface. So I'm going to click Choose down here, and here is PowerPoint. Now, you'll notice that we have our familiar toolbar and ribbon up here at the top, and again, we'll be going over several of the buttons that are used in there as we go forward. But in this video, I want to talk about the three different views, or at least the three most common views that you're going to use when looking at a PowerPoint presentation. And in order to do that, I'm actually going to open an actual PowerPoint presentation, one that has some slides in it, so we can see how they look in these different views. Okay, so just like in Word and Excel, my view buttons are down here in the lower left. The default view is the one we're in right now, which is the very left button, and that is called Normal View. Now, Normal View is a very appropriate name for it. This is the view you're going to be using really most of the time when preparing your presentation. Normal View is divided up into three main areas. The first area is called the slide pane. The slide pane is this largest area in the window that has a big preview of the slide, right? So we see the full layout of it and all the elements involved in it. Over on the left side, we've got this little tab here, and this is two different things. We've got the buttons for them up at the top. This one, the Slides tab, and the Outline tab. They're both in the same place. So right now we're on the Slides tab, and I can tell because it's blue. And what the Slides tab does is show a thumbnail of all the slides in my presentation. So you see I can scroll through those, and I see this is slide 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the Slides tab, I can actually reorder my presentation. I can grab a slide and drag it to a different position. I can right-click on a slide, which again on a Mac is if you have a trackpad, is clicking the trackpad with two fingers at the same time. Right-click it, and I can do things like add a new slide at this point in the presentation, duplicate this slide so I can then make a few changes and have a second slide there, or delete a slide if I don't need it anymore. A bunch of different things that I can do right here from the slide pane. The other one I've got, the outline pane. I'm just going to come click where it says outline up here at the top, and you'll see that it's actually very similar to the slide pane. It's just not visual. We're seeing this as text rather than thumbnails of the slides. So over here I can see a 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all the slides in my presentation. And you can tell where the slides are with a little box just to the right of the number. And then it shows me all the text on that slide. So if I come here and click slide 7, I can see it says connect items, lines are used to show relationships, and that here's connect items and lines are used to show relationships probably underneath these images here. Now I can edit the text right from here, and we're going to talk about adding text later, but I can come over here and I can just change the text here and it'll change it there on the slide as well. So those are the slide tab and the outline tab. The third area in Normal View is what's called the Notes pane. And that is this little tiny white strip I have along the bottom here. Now, if you ever don't see the Notes pane, if you see these three little dots that are kind of in the middle of the bar that separates the Notes pane from the slide pane, those three dots you can click and drag to make the Notes pane bigger or to make it smaller. And if you make it all the way small, then it just hides it completely. So if you ever come in and you don't see the Notes pane, you need it, all you need to do is just grab those three dots and pull it up. Now the Notes pane is a place for you to put notes for the presenter. So these notes aren't actually a part of the slide, they're just kind of tied to the slide. So if I'm giving the presentation, I can print out my notes, or there's actually a view that you'll see later where you can see a special view that shows the notes and everything when you're giving the presentation. But the people who are watching your presentation won't actually see what's written in the notes pane. So you can write notes there to help you to remember what to say or things like that while you're giving a presentation. So that is the normal view. Now, another view that I have, I'm going to click the second button here, and this is the slide sorter view. Now the slide sorter view, it's kind of like as if the slide pane just filled the entire window. You can see I just see little thumbnails of every single slide in my presentation. Now I can do the same things here that I can do from the slide pane. I can reorder it by dragging these into different places. I can right click on one to delete it or add a new slide or duplicate it. Just a good way to get a good general overview of the flow of my presentation. Okay, so that is the slide sorter view. Now the third view here, it's this third button over to the right. You can also get to it by clicking this play button and several other ways. That is the actual slideshow view yourself. That shows the slides full screen, and that's what you use when you're actually giving the presentation. We're going to come back to that view in a later video when we actually go through giving a presentation. But those are the main views that you're going to use when using PowerPoint, and as you can tell, the normal view will be what you're using the most when you're actually creating the PowerPoint or creating that presentation.